clay target team entered into its second year of competition in 2021. The sport consists of shooting thrown targets with a shotgun, and these three types of discipline are included: ski, trap, and sporting clays. The members of the 2021 clay targeting team, is Coach Bailey up here? Can you come help me?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, 2 claps when I call them up. If y'all can come up here, Coach Bailey will give you the certificate. Thomas Lane Estes, Colby Lott, John McGregor, Frank Caldwell, Aditya Dubia, Sawyer Gates, Aaron McDonald. This year's team saw steady improvement from last year, with several students raising their game, having never shot clay targets before. Special mention on improvement goes to AD, who went from having never shot a shotgun to posting competitive scores at the top regions shooters in the CSR area in their championship as they close the regular season. Clay targeting still has a state tournament in Savannah in a couple of weeks. Be sure that you wish them all the best of luck. All right, this year's winner for clay targeting is Brant Caldwell. Brant takes the award for his steady determination and unflappable presence in competition. He has worked hard to improve his shooting and has never let anything bother him. Congratulations, Brant. All right. Next up is one of our new coaches who did a great job with the middle school golf team, Coach Haskell.
So let me recognize the team. I hope you're out there can come up. Alex Thompson, Ross Miller, Bill Weber, Whitney Simmons, and Brady Copeland. Let me tell you real quick, we've had 6 matches this year. We started 0-2, and then our next 4 matches, we won 2 and 4. I'm very proud of it. In the championship, there were 10 teams. We finished 5th, which was not bad. Most improved player, this was a tough one, because we had a couple of people who really do a good job, but it came down to one I had to pick. Help me celebrate Whitney Simmons. Now, let me see how many golfers out there. Put your hands up. All right. If you go out and shoot a 39, and then a 37, and then a 33, that's 3 under par, you get my most valuable player, Alex Thompson. Sam Weinberger called me real late, asked me to do this, and Harry was nice enough to let me do it, and it was a blast. Thank you all very much.
All right, next up, Coach Bailey with volleyball.
I can't see any of them. Real quick, I'm just doing a really quick, huge shout out to our line judges, gate workers, and the fans. Thanks for always offering to help. Wow, what can I say about this year's team? We started way back in August with 13 girls ready to play some volleyball. We added some scrimmage games, had a 14-game schedule, and some snacks. We really worked hard on serving, passing, hitting lines, and lots of butterfly drills and a great work ethic. This team improved every day, and from game to game. It's always nice to receive a compliment from a random official or another coach who says, "Your girls have improved so much." This team encouraged and cheered each other on and off the court. I think the most memorable moment for me was when we made the tournament and had to play the number 3 seed at their place after losing to them twice during the season. We beat them in the quarterfinals. It was a proud moment of what we had accomplished. At this time, I'd like to call each player up for recognition. All right, we're going to start with our sixth grader. Karis Little, Priyanka Patel, Priya Chachi, Maya Greenberg, Elizabeth Giles, Jackie Suck, Skylar Suckabite, Callan Trapp, Hazel Buckley, Paige Chambers, Lillian Clapp, Reese Little, and Grace Suck. Look at that, they're good. They need to sprint to get up here. Good deal. Okay. Ladies, well done. Well done on a pretty good season. I hope you learned something, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and your love for volleyball. I know Coach Cassidy and I are rooting for you and can't wait to see what the sport of volleyball continues for you. At this time, we would like to recognize our 2 award winners. Our first award winner goes to someone who I think played in every game, encouraged her team to be better. She came ready to play in August. She attended some volleyball camps and was by far our most improved player. She led our team on passing and overall play. The girls always looked to her to be there, for her to be there in a clutch moment. It's been a great pleasure working with this young lady over the last 3 years. Reese, you are the glue that held this team together. Thanks for all you did for this year's team. Our Cavalier Award goes to Reese Little. Our second award goes to someone who always worked to improve and is a go-getter. She never complains and always gives 100% in every practice and in every game. She has a strong serve and a great work ethic and loves the game of volleyball. I look forward to great things from her next year. Our Coach's Award goes to Skylar Sucker. And this is your girls A volleyball team. Well done.
Next up is Coach Palermo for cross country.
So I'm Coach Palermo. I coach middle school cross country alongside Coach Lutz. He's not here right now, he has advisory. But I'm just going to talk about both teams together, the boys and the girls, since we practice together, train together, race together. This year we had a lot of young and new boys and girls on the team. They came in, they were ready to give it their all. They pushed really hard this year. We also had a lot of runners who have run all 4 years in middle school. Some who've run 3 years, they're almost to their last year of middle school cross country, and they were ready to show out in their last season of cross country. Race after race, we were sweeping the competition. We usually had our top 5 girls and boys within the top 10 of the race, which is pretty hard to do. We continued the streak of placing well, and along with that came improvements in time. Sometimes we saw improvements in PRs within a few seconds each week, and sometimes within minutes, which is honestly incredible. Even after being rained out multiple times, we had lots of rainy practices where we ran inside or practice was canceled. We had meets canceled because of the rain. So even despite all of that, we had lots of incredible performances throughout the season. We headed into our championship race, and we got there. We had not seen the course all season because it had gotten canceled. And despite that, we had an incredible race. Our boys came out in second place out of 9 teams. It was a really close second place, and they fought really hard for that second place win. Our girls also fought really hard. They faced some competition that we hadn't seen all season. And with that, it came down to the wire, and we ended up league champions. So they got first place by a few points. We're really proud of them and everything that they accomplished this season. And I'm going to go ahead and start recognizing each girl first. So I'll do the girls team first, and then the award winners, and then I'll do the boys and the award winners. All right. All right. Helene Clapp. Grace Davis, Marissa King, Morgan Loki, Tabby Trapp, Bella Baker, Sarah Elsad, Lola Kirksey, Ruby Dozier, Kennedy Chambers, Thea Clee, Yahan Sue. I thought I had another one. Thank you.
Now what?
All right, so we have 2 awards this year. We have the MVP award and the Coaches Award. So the MVP award goes to our top runner of the season. For cross country, that's pretty straightforward. This would be our runner who is consistently our #1 girl and had the fastest time of the season. Not only was this runner our top girl for the team, but she actually won every single meet that we had up until the championship meet where she got a really close second. And I know she's a little bitter about that, but that's okay. She also ran up on varsity this year where she placed 3rd at the region meet, and she's going on to compete at the state championship tomorrow. So without a doubt, this girl was our MVP, and that's Ruby Dozier. All right, so our second award is the Coaches Award, and this year we decided to give that to someone who always goes above and beyond. This runner communicates well, she pushes herself at practice, and always does the most that is asked, and always goes the extra mile, literally. She often asks what she can do to help us out. And not only is she a great person and a great helper, but she's also a phenomenal runner because she placed 3rd at the championship meet. This year, the Coaches Award goes to Tabby Trapp.
Wait.
Congratulations. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and recognize the boys' team. Alright, first we have Hayes Ellington, Fred McAteer, Zach Crowson, Adam Diener, Rowan Serby, Troxel Harbin, Mason Parada, Aditya Doppelpudi, Holly Clapp, Abram McDonald, Jason Zane, Thomas Lane Espy, Cohen McAteer, Aaron Wang, and Scott Williams. Alright, so for the boys, the MVP award, again, goes to the top runner of the year. So he was consistently our #1 boy on the team and had the fastest time of the season. He too, like Ruby, placed 1st at every meet leading up to the championship race where he got 4th place overall. He's extremely dedicated and hardworking, and I'm not sure that I'll ever get him to slow down, even just a little bit. This year, our MVP award goes to Hayes Ellington. Alright, now for our Coaches Award, this is going to a runner who has worked hard and stepped up as a leader this year. He always knew what was going on and what practice would entail. He trained and worked hard so that he could give his best for the team. He always made sure that everyone was doing what they were supposed to be doing, led our warm-ups and stretches, and made sure we were doing our high knees. I think it's still in the back of my head. I can hear it. Not only did he lead the middle school team, but he also ran up on varsity this year to help out the varsity boys team. So this year, that award goes to Thomas Lane. And that's the cross country team. Congratulations.
Next up, middle school cheer, Coach Kanika McGree.
Good afternoon. I'm Coach Kate, as they call me.
new for me. It's always hard to come up with a recap-worthy speech for events like these, but my time with these girls started back in June, where we went to cheer camp, and 6 months has flown by so fast. In less than a year, we had all of these girls made huge strides in becoming more versatile and polished cheerleaders. When this group started cheering, some of them were very shy, some of them were uncoordinated, and most of the time, they reminded me of awkward baby birds. But the middle school squad sitting in here today are confident, transformed athletes. They are hardworking, sharp, and strong cheerleaders. They are definitely a group of girls that are going to move on and do great things with the cheer program. Hopefully they'll stay and cheer in high school. When I look back on the season and how these girls have transformed their personal cheerleading skills, it's obvious their hard work will pay off. They went through a rigorous 2-day process for tryouts. They practiced multiple days over the summer. They experienced long summer camp days and had to learn a few things on the spot at games. Whether they have goals of trying out for the varsity cheerleading team, an all-star team, improving their physical fitness, or dreaming of cheering in college one day. The squad has the ability to accomplish whatever they set their minds to, and I'll be proud however they choose to use their cheer talents in the future. So we will go ahead and call everyone up. Evie Holmes, but she is not here today. Phoebe Simmons, Molly Jives, Marissa King, Tabby Trapp, Helene Clapp, Alexa Weber, Brianna James, Isabella Diener, Mary Blake Ward, and Kennedy Chambers. Should be very proud of yourselves for starting this cheerleading team at school. So I have 2 awards. I have 2 awards to hand out. The first one is going to be our Coach's Award. This award recognizes someone who demonstrates the most leadership, sportsmanship, team spirit, and skill throughout the season. And this award goes to Mary Blake Ward. The second award is the Captain Award. This award recognizes someone who helps maintain morale no matter the circumstances. The student has many team building skills, athletic skills, and she knows how to motivate, inspire, and encourage her teammates to work hard and work together. This year's Captain Award goes to Isabella Diener. All right, we're all done.
All right, thank you, ladies. Next up, our middle school football coach, Robert Shook.
This is awkward. I really can't see anything else. Can I make a request for taller people in front, please? Good afternoon. Our guys fought hard this season. It would have been very easy for the players returning to have just gone through the motions and gotten through the season, considering we were 0-5 last year. And for those of you who came to the games, we weren't really even in the games we played. Luckily, they came back, they pushed themselves hard, and they tried to start changing the culture of our program. Because of this, we were able to get 2 wins and earn the first postseason appearance for many of the players on our team. While we didn't finish the year how we wanted, we finished the year as strong as we could. And I could not be more proud of a group of players than the ones I have now. You're also going to notice you probably have the first football coach in history who's terrible at public speaking, so here we are. As of August 1st, we actually weren't sure if we were even going to be able to have a program due to numbers. But due to the contributions and additions of our 5th graders, which are Grayson Randolph, Sammy Amati, and and Matthew Abi, we were able to have the season. So will you please give these three guys a round of applause? While these guys come up, I'm also going to talk about our next group, which are our sixth graders. Come on, I would also like to thank our duo of sixth graders who came in. One transferred in this year, one of them's a returning player. Both of these guys learned entirely new positions than what they were comfortable with and started for us on both sides of the ball for the entire season. That would be Joe Markwalter and Emmanuel Telfair. Joe, this isn't football practice. You can walk with a little urgency. Come on. Lord. So next group is our seventh graders, and these guys were very instrumental in both of our wins, and they led the push for our off-season workout. I believe this is the group that had the most total attendance over the summer, and they have given me a reason to be excited and hopeful for next season. So let me get Carter Chavis, Sawyer Gates, Jalen Mason, Jordan Cease, and Edwin Vaughn. And last, but definitely not least, we have our eighth graders. We were blessed with the addition of two new players coming in. One of them transferred, one of them played football for the first time since fourth grade. And these two guys stepped up and played almost 100% of the snaps in both of our games. That is huge for new guys coming in, y'all. And then we have three players who returned with us who stepped up, and those three actually wound up leading their positions in every stat you could think of. Those five players are Chase Jackson, Jonathan Jones, Charlie Peel, Steven Stallings, and Scott Williams. Now for our award winners. Our first Cavalier Award is going to go to Jalen Mason. Jalen stepped up for us in a huge way this year, leading our team in rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, and he actually tied the team lead in special teams touchdowns. But beyond the stats, he was actually one of our more vocal and emotional leaders on the team. We had some issues early on, but he learned from his mistakes. He grew and he became the leader we all hoped he could be. So the first Cavalier Award is going to go to Jalen Mason. Our second Cavalier Award is going to go to Steven Stallings. Steven earned this award by leading our team in receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, and he had one mean special teams pancake, which he proceeded to run away from the guy when he got up. Again, beyond the stats, Steven is the player who improved the most over the offseason. He put the work in, he dedicated the time, and he became the player that whenever I met last year, I knew he could be, even though last year he couldn't catch a cold. I would also like to thank him for his tremendous work ethic and pushing this team beyond belief. So, Steven Stallings, this one's for you. Please join me one last time in congratulating your 2021 Augusta Prep Middle School football team.
All right, we have saved the last hour for our last guy. Teacher of the Year, our tennis coach, Coach Ryan Coe.
All right, good afternoon. We certainly weathered a tough season with our tennis teams this year. Our practices where matches were sabotaged by Mother Nature at every corner. We had to be flexible. I think that's kind of our theme this year. We were tested on so many levels with the weather, schedule changes, small number of players, and different surfaces we had to play on. But we managed to pull through a terrific season. Both teams learned a lot, supported each other, and they had fun competing. They created an atmosphere really of a team and really like it was like a family. If we lost, team members supported each other. If we won, they rooted for each other, and if they had tight matches, they were there on the sidelines just cheering on for each other. It was really amazing. So, great group of tennis players, nicest personalities, greatest attitude. Really, truly enjoyed the coach. So let's bring them up here with 2 claps. Okay, Sarah Linder playing singles one, knocking out many opponents in the season, finishing in the quarterfinals in the region tournament. Her sister, Joanna Bender, playing second singles. She begged me all year to play third singles. She got more than what she wanted. All right, she too finished in the quarterfinals in the regions tournament. Mary Russell Toole played singles 3, played a great season. She is the nicest player you will ever play against. And our newly formed doubles team, making their debut on the tennis circuit this year. They were a perfect match. Ayana Kiani and Arya Murti, both new to the game of tennis. By the end of the season, they became a team that worked so well together, like the minute and the hour hand of a Rolex watch. All right, Mia Montalvo, brand new to the game of tennis, was serving up a storm by the time the season ended. There's definitely tennis in the future for this young lady. Kiana Perez, also brand new to the game of tennis this year, joined us mid-season, progressed through red, orange, green dot balls really quickly, competed with Mia on their first ever tennis match against St. Mary's of Augusta. Was a great accomplishment. Okay, now for the boys team. Players, singles number 1, Aiden Coe. Don't know where he came from, but he was a great addition to this team. Seems he played last year, but I don't really recognize him this year. He's a lot taller. He too made to the quarterfinals of the region tournament. In the position of singles 2, superstar Caleb Hogan, 6th grader who took command of the tennis racket and just had a ball out there. What a truly talented tennis player. Keep a lookout for this young man. Our doubles 1 team, Colby Lott and Lucas Greer, a dynamic duel to be contended with. They don't really play traditional doubles. You know, when you play doubles, you're supposed to play left side of the court, right side of the court. They do front and back. Quite unique. And don't give Colby a short ball because he'll just volley it to the ground. Okay, great round of applause for our boys and girls team. All right, always a tough decision to give the awards. I had to get some help from the team. We have a small team. Basically, they're all in my awards book, and I'm sure you've heard that, but it's just really hard to pick somebody. So I had some help in doing that. Okay, for the girls team, the Coach's Award goes to an athlete who's new to the sport this year, who's always open-minded, great leader, truly amazing attitude for learning and being supportive. Arya Murti. Our Cavalier Award goes to a great athlete. She never complained, even if she was in pain. She really got the job done, always does it with a smile. She's just one of a terrific all-around athlete, Sarah Bender. All right, for the boys team, Most Improved Award goes to a young man who this year has shown really an amazing growth in the team from the first practice to the last in so many areas. His passion for tennis, his maturity, his work ethic, his camaraderie, his responsibility. I can't go on. I'm really proud of him. Colby Lott. And for the boys team, the Cavalier Award, again, I have no idea where this guy came from, but I really needed some help on this to make sure he was deserving. But he really plays tennis with passion and enthusiasm, and is also a great leader for the team. Goes to Aiden Coe. Yeah. All right, boys and girls tennis team. Thank you, guys.
again, thank you student athletes, thank you coaches on a great season, and we'll see you out there during the winter sports. Thank you.